Hey folks, it's Quinn again. It's been over a year since I created my last tutorial, and I think it's about time we do another one. So lately I've been actually getting into a routine, which I've never had with cosmetics. In high school I would always wake up and just like throw some stuff on and be like, okay, it's cool, it's what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. But now like I actually have a routine, and unless something in my day is special or something in my morning routine changes, just keep it. So I'm gonna do that today. Go through that with ya. Oh god, I'm rusty. Okay, so the absolute first thing I'm gonna do is pull my hair back because it's finally long enough to actually get in the way.
And I hope you're better at shade matching than I am, because I had to use two different foundations for this look. I actually really like this one. It's Maybelline's BB Cream, but the other one is by a brand called Model Zone, and I don't suggest it.
A little goes a very, very long way.
It just doesn't have great coverage, and I'm using it to get rid of it. So I've used brushes for my foundation before, and they work fine, but I prefer my hands. Like, I've watched videos where people have talked about, oh, the sponge gets in all of the little crevices in my face, and I'm like, great, but like, your fingers can do that too, and they're free and attached to your body. We're gonna start off our contour with Kat Von D's Lock-It Cream Concealer in D39 Cool. Swipe a line under your cheekbones, put a dot on your nose, and then put a few dots on your forehead. I've found that blending my nose first makes for a lot easier application. I've started under my cheekbones before and then tried to bring my finger up to like blend my forehead and my nose, and it just gets everywhere.
This part's a little scary because there's a lot of this here, and you want it to be potent, but you don't want it to be so potent that it's blotchy. So what I do is, obviously, like, please feel free to use a brush. It's more hygienic if you only use them on yourself. And I mean, I wash my hands, but I don't know about you. So you're left with this mess, and this is why it's scary, because this, no, but if you start blending it now, it's gonna get all over your face, and you want it to be a little drier before you mess with it. So we're gonna go in and do the brows right now and wait for this to set and then blend it out.
I use Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in Chocolate with an angled brush for my brows. And what you're going to do is you're going to start on the edge of your brow, short little strokes there, like you're trying to draw an eyebrow with a pencil. Then take a little spoolie brush, and this part's important, I've messed up this part so many times. Brush it from the beginning of your brow towards the middle. I always used to brush it up and it would get product all over the place and it was a mess. Alright, now I get to play a game called When Does Quinn Realize That They Used Way Too Much Product for Their Contour?
Okay, so I did a horrible job blending this. Kind of looks like something not good. It just doesn't look good. But we can fix it. I'm gonna go in with the lighter shade that I used earlier. And this is gonna be our highlight anyway, so.
The goal is to make a little triangle beneath your eyes. I'm cleaning up a little bit under my contour as well, but if you do it right, you won't have to do that. Blend a little bit on your nose and on your forehead, and you're good.
Alright, so it's not perfect by any means, but that cleaned it up a little bit. Now I'm gonna go in with IT Cosmetics translucent powder. It's magical. I love this stuff. It does tend to get everywhere though, so like, be careful.
Okay, so I can tell you right now, this is going to be the most mundane part of the video. You just take a powder brush, dip it in that shit, and put it on your face. Part of the reason that this part takes so long for me is because I like to use the patting method rather than just brushing it on my face. If I brush it, maybe this is a me issue, I don't know. But the powder gets all over my clothes, all over the sink, and it doesn't get on my face at all. So I have to just pat it in there and hope for the best.
Alright, so once again, made it better, but we're still not done. Walking around campus, it's like, oh, that person, they're wearing a little makeup. It's natural. Oh, kids. I love my natural self, but sometimes I want to make it special. And that's what we're doing here. So, we're gonna take this bronze color, this guy, in my NYX Beauty School Dropout palette. I'm not gonna drop out of school. It's necessary. At least for me. With this big boy. Oh, that's not where I want you to focus. And just a little bit. Alright, so your base is done. If you would like to just slap on some mascara and go from here, you can, but we're gonna be extra. Right, so
place a pea-sized drop of number 7 Skin Illuminator on your finger and pat that son of a gun wherever the sunlight would hit your face. Which for me is cheekbones, bridge of the nose, forehead, chin, and Cupid's bow. But if you want to put it on your whole face, you can do that too. This is your life. I am not living it for you. However, I must emphasize the patting motion again. If you're going to rub it in, it's going to collect all the powder and it's going to collect all the foundation you have underneath there and it's going to rub it all off. Okay, so now that you have the base, take a fluffy brush, and I'm using Makeup Revolution's Vivid Baked Highlighter in Peach Lights for my highlight today. Use whatever works for you. This stuff is like $6 and it's blinding. I've used like a $30 highlighter from Urban Decay before and it doesn't even come close. This stuff is fantastic.
Yes.
So just go over where you put your base, add mascara, and go in with a lip. Honestly, you could do anything, but I'm just going to keep this simple, so I'm using a lip liner by NYX. It's in the shade Whipped Caviar, and this is just going to pull the look together. Honestly, most of the time I just use chapstick, but this is a tutorial, so we're going to go full face. And bam! You're done. Now go reach in your closet, grab your favorite outfit, favorite dress, favorite whatever, and go and rule the day.